love the Eagles as much as we do, then hit that subscribe button and stick with us at Eagles Nest News for all the drama, updates, and hype all season long. The NFL world is absolutely buzzing this week with what can only be described as a seismic shift in the quarterback landscape. And fans of both the Philadelphia Eagles and the Los Angeles Rams are holding onto their seats as the details emerge. According to sources close to both organizations, a trade that had been whispered about for weeks has finally been confirmed, sending shockwaves across the league, stirring debates across social media platforms, and sparking endless speculation about the future of both franchises. The Eagles, known for their bold moves in recent seasons, have officially secured Matthew Stafford, a quarterback whose career has been defined by moments of brilliance, resilience under pressure, and a penchant for late-game heroics. While the Rams, a team that has consistently demonstrated an appetite for aggressive roster management, seem to be recalibrating their strategy, it is unclear exactly what their next steps will be in the aftermath of losing a cornerstone player who has been central to their offensive identity. Analysts and pundits are already dissecting the implications of this trade, pondering how Stafford's skill set will integrate with the Eagles' offensive scheme and how the Rams plan to compensate for the sudden void at the quarterback position, a move that could redefine rivalries and power dynamics within the NFC. For the Eagles, this acquisition is not just a roster change. It represents a calculated gamble that could either catapult them into the conversation for a championship or expose vulnerabilities that rival teams will undoubtedly exploit. Matthew Stafford brings to Philadelphia a veteran presence, a proven ability to read defenses with precision, and an arm capable of threading passes into windows that most quarterbacks would shy away from attempting. Yet, with this bold move comes the pressure of expectation, as Eagles fans, who have grown accustomed to moments of playoff disappointment, now pin their hopes on a player whose legacy has been forged in Los Angeles, but whose next chapter begins in Philadelphia. Conversations across fan forums and sports shows are dominated by questions about chemistry, adaptation, and the intangible leadership qualities that Stafford is expected to bring. Will his playing style complement the Eagles' existing offensive weapons, or will there be a period of adjustment that tests the patience of the fan base? Meanwhile, the Rams, who are no strangers to innovation, seem poised to explore multiple avenues to fill the leadership void, from seeking emerging talent to reshaping their offensive philosophy entirely, a process that could see surprising results, both immediate and long-term. The timing of this trade is also a point of fascination, as it comes during a period when teams are actively evaluating their roster depth, salary cap flexibility, and long-term strategic goals. Insiders suggest that the discussions leading up to the agreement were intense, involving multiple layers of negotiation, considerations of draft picks, player evaluations, and future potential. Such a transaction is rarely about a single player alone. It reflects broader organizational priorities, a vision for sustained competitiveness, and a willingness to embrace uncertainty in pursuit of ultimate success. For Philadelphia, acquiring Stafford might also signal a shift in offensive philosophy, potentially prioritizing quick reads, vertical threats, and a more aggressive downfield approach. The ripple effects extend beyond the immediate teams involved, as division rivals begin recalculating strategies. Scouting reports are updated with newfound urgency, and betting markets react to what many consider a game-changing move. Commentators are already speculating on Stafford's ability to handle the unique pressures of the NFC East, a division renowned for its physicality, rivalry intensity, and unpredictable outcomes. Meanwhile, whispers within the Rams organization hint at a desire to explore young quarterbacks in development pipelines, fostering a sense of curiosity and anticipation about the next era of leadership in Los Angeles, a city that has witnessed both championship glory and heart-wrenching setbacks over the years. Another fascinating layer to this story involves the human element. Stafford's own reaction to the trade, his adaptation to a new city, teammates, and fan base, and how his presence will influence the locker room culture. While statistics and analytics are indispensable tools for evaluating potential impact, there is no formula for chemistry, personality dynamics, and the intangible effect a leader can have on morale and performance. In Philadelphia, Conversations among insiders suggest that Stafford has already impressed team leadership during initial meetings, showcasing a blend of confidence, humility, and determination that resonates with both players and coaches. This dynamic is expected to play a crucial role in facilitating a smooth transition and accelerating offensive cohesion, a process that analysts will be scrutinizing closely as the preseason unfolds. The Rams, conversely, face the challenge of redefining their identity without a quarterback whose presence was foundational. Rumors abound regarding potential trade targets, internal evaluations of emerging talent, and strategic adjustments that could involve shifting offensive schemes or emphasizing a more balanced approach between passing and rushing attacks, signaling a period of experimentation that could either invigorate the team or introduce unforeseen challenges. Social media reactions have been explosive, with fans sharing a mixture of excitement, skepticism, and playful banter. Memes, highlight clips, and animated discussions are dominating feeds, creating an almost carnival-like atmosphere surrounding the trade. Influencers, podcasters, and sports journalists are dissecting every angle, debating whether this move positions the Eagles as immediate Super Bowl contenders or whether the Rams' decision to move Stafford reflects a broader, long-term vision for sustained competitiveness. Within this frenzy, some fans express nostalgia for the former eras of both franchises, while others embrace the possibility of dramatic reinvention, illustrating the emotional depth and personal investment inherent in sports fandom. Every statement, social media post, and insider leak is amplified in this environment, contributing to a narrative that feels alive, dynamic, and highly participatory. Analysts note that this is precisely the type of move that generates not only attention but measurable impact on ticket sales, merchandise, and overall brand visibility, demonstrating that trades of this magnitude resonate far beyond the confines of the football field, influencing culture, media, and community engagement in ways that statistics alone cannot capture. Ultimately, the confirmation of this trade marks a pivotal moment in NFL history, one that will be studied, debated, and remembered for years to come. The ripple effects will shape game plans, coaching strategies, and player development trajectories in ways that are both predictable and astonishingly unpredictable. As Matthew Stafford prepares to don the Eagles' uniform, expectations are sky-high, and every pass, touchdown, and decision on the field will be scrutinized with intense scrutiny and passionate commentary. Fans, analysts, and casual observers alike are now united by a shared sense of curiosity and anticipation, wondering how this bold move will redefine the contours of the league, elevate competitive dynamics, and ultimately influence the outcome of seasons yet to come. Meanwhile, the Rams enter a period of transition, experimentation, and speculation, navigating the challenges of leadership gaps, roster adjustments, and strategic recalibration with eyes firmly set on reclaiming dominance in future campaigns. In essence, this trade is not just about players or statistics. It embodies ambition, risk, and the perpetual allure of the unknown, encapsulating the very essence of why fans are drawn to sports, where drama, strategy, and human stories converge in ways that transcend the game itself. As preseason preparations begin, the energy surrounding the Eagles' training camp is nothing short of electric. Reporters describe an atmosphere charged with optimism, curiosity, and a sense that something truly transformative might be brewing within the organization. Matthew Stafford, now dressed in green and white, has already been spotted connecting with his new receivers, exchanging insights with coaches, and refining timing on deep throws that have left fans in awe. Each pass in practice has become a headline, every minor detail dissected by analysts searching for clues about how seamlessly Stafford will integrate into the Eagles' offensive rhythm. The coaching staff appears fully committed to tailoring their playbook to accentuate his strengths, incorporating creative formations, quick-release plays, and audacious deep shots that mirror Stafford's signature style. Meanwhile, the city of Philadelphia, known for its passionate and sometimes demanding sports culture, has fully embraced the arrival of its new quarterback, with local businesses already displaying Fly Stafford Fly banners and fans lining up outside training facilities hoping for autographs. The hype feels almost cinematic, part excitement, part pressure, part destiny, as the Eagles position themselves for what could be one of the most compelling storylines of the upcoming NFL season. While the Eagles soar with renewed ambition, the Rams are quietly navigating through the aftermath of the deal with a mix of caution and determination. Head coach Sean McVay, never one to shy away from bold experimentation, is reportedly considering multiple strategic directions for the team's future. Insiders suggest the Rams are exploring both the draft and potential veteran signings to find a suitable successor, with whispers hinting at names that could either surprise fans or reignite past connections. The departure of Matthew Stafford marks the end of an era characterized by thrilling comebacks, Super Bowl memories, and the unmistakable chemistry that once defined the Rams' offensive identity. Yet within the organization, there's a strong sense that this is not a step backward, but rather a reinvention, a chance to rebuild, recalibrate, and rediscover what made Los Angeles such a feared contender in the first place. McVay's confidence remains unshaken, his belief in player development and adaptability stronger than ever. Behind the scenes, Rams veterans are reportedly stepping up to fill the leadership void, fostering unity and focus amid change. It's the beginning of a new chapter, one that promises challenges, yes, but also the kind of underdog resilience that has often defined the greatest stories in football. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our Philadelphia Eagles. And don't be shy. Share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Across sports talk shows and digital platforms, debates are reaching fever pitch. Everyone, from former players to casual fans, is weighing in on whether this trade benefits both sides or creates a lopsided power dynamic in the NFC. Some argue that Stafford's experience and composure could be the missing ingredient for an Eagles team that already boasts a talented roster on both sides of the ball. Others, however, caution that system transitions are rarely seamless, pointing to the complexities of chemistry, timing, and learning new playbooks under intense scrutiny. The Rams' decision, too, is being analyzed from every possible angle. Was it a strategic foresight to rebuild while maintaining financial flexibility, or a risky gamble that could haunt them if the next quarterback fails to deliver? Sports radio hosts are having a field day, crafting narratives around legacy, ambition, and risk-taking, elements that make the NFL the drama-filled spectacle it is. Even rival teams are reportedly paying close attention, preparing to adapt their defensive strategies in anticipation of Stafford's presence in the division, adding another layer of intrigue to what is shaping up to be a captivating season. The buzz, the tension, and the anticipation, everything feels like a prelude to something historic. Within the Eagles organization, the ripple effects of Stafford's arrival are already being felt beyond the offensive unit. Defensive players, inspired by the renewed sense of purpose, have spoken publicly about how the energy in the locker room feels different. More focused, more determined, and undeniably charged with belief. The leadership dynamic has shifted, with Stafford taking an active role in mentoring younger players, offering not only technical guidance, but lessons on handling pressure and expectations. This intangible influence, often overlooked in statistical analysis, could prove invaluable as the season unfolds. Coaches have reportedly been emphasizing synchronization between offense and defense during scrimmages, highlighting the importance of complementary football, where momentum and morale intertwine. The city itself mirrors this unity. Bars, tailgates, and social media threads are alive with renewed passion. Philadelphia, a city that thrives on grit and pride, senses that something special is brewing. Every sports network wants exclusive interviews. Every highlight reel features Stafford's training throws, and every rival team knows that the Eagles are no longer content with being contenders. They want to dominate. And that hunger, that unmistakable fire, is what separates ordinary teams from those destined for greatness. Meanwhile, Matthew Stafford's transition off the field is unfolding just as intriguingly as his on-field adaptation. Reports from local insiders suggest that Stafford and his family have quickly settled into Philadelphia life, attending community events, exploring the city, and building connections that go beyond football. This human side of the story resonates deeply with fans, reinforcing the idea that sports are not just about statistics, but about belonging, identity, and shared dreams. Stafford's humility and professionalism are winning hearts, and his approach to team chemistry has drawn praise from teammates and coaches alike. Sources indicate he's spending extra hours in film study sessions, learning not just plays, but the personalities of his teammates, what motivates them, how they respond to pressure, and how he can elevate those around him. This leadership approach, combining empathy with competitiveness, could prove to be the ultimate advantage in a sport where cohesion often trumps raw talent. The media narrative around him has shifted dramatically, from questions about longevity and injuries to admiration for his adaptability and renewed fire. If first impressions mean anything, Stafford is already writing the early chapters of a Philadelphia story that fans will remember for generations. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Philadelphia Eagles, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.